I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
At the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but the bank judge right there to say incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, McAllister. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Samuel on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 41. A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll run here with McAllister, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Hurts to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Edwards-Helaire.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 38, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable, so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Browns.
Now back to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They still can't get it. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Yellow. What's the run? Baby, that's baby shot. 51.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And the Browns' first down.
You got nothing. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm going back to you.
Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up
So no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Second down, here's Hurts. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down, Browns.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Screen play to McAllister. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Broke off by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
10 at the 28-yard line.
You can't block me. You can't
They go play fake. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 38. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead, tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They go play action with Hurts. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Robert Foster, 28 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette, a first down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
35-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Mahomes took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
32-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
Number 14. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And again, it's Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. McAllister and some room to work. And they'll get this down to the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Deuce McAllister. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
For the extra point.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the ground with a tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So great play there, obviously because of the loss. We had your free safety coming up to make the tackle.
Great observation, because one of the cliches is that every defensive coach tells us in run defense we need all 11 to the ball in order to handle it. Well, how often does the free safety begin dropping into the box? Not very often. So he did a nice job diagnosing and getting involved.
Now a handoff looking right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's complete right around the 8. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Fournette. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. From the gun, it's Hurts. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The fullback comes through with a big play there. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At the 2-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.